His nickname is Lethal, and now we know why. French-born Jewish-Israeli UFC fighter Natan Levy has defeated a supporter of a white supremacist in a cage fight. Now, the fight came after an exchange on social media between the Ultimate Fighting Championship fighter and a man identified as Ben, who supports Nick Fuentes, an outspoken white supremacist and anti-Semite. Now, Ben challenged Levy to a cage fight in Las Vegas, and before that fight began, Ben said he agreed with the views of the white supremacist who denies the Holocaust and praises Hitler. Levy in turn said he wanted to teach him a lesson. And so we now welcome Natan Levy himself, the Israeli UFC fighter. He joins us from Las Vegas. Natan, thank you so much for joining us. Tell us, in your words, what prompted you to say yes to this cage fight, and how did it all go down?
Thank you for having me. I think there's been a major rise in anti-Semitism online, and of course, after that in real life. I've been seeing it very often, more and more often, especially in echo chambers like Twitter. You know, the posts some people make, the way they allow themselves to speak, and the comments are truly disturbing. One of them was claiming, physical superiority due to being white, and I kind of mocked him. One of his friends, who supports Nick Fuentes as well, wanted to challenge me and come to my gym and prove the superiority, and it kind of backfired.
Well, talking about exactly that, there are some who would argue that fighting anti-Semitism through a physical fight might not be the best example when it comes to arguing a case or making a point. How do you respond to that kind of criticism or response?
Well, I am a professional fighter. This is my job. This is what I do. But I don't have a habit of solving arguments or anything with physical violence. This is completely the opposite of martial arts and the martial art way. However, I was challenged. He came to my gym, disrespecting me, my culture, my heritage, and Jewish people around the world. And, I never look for a fight, but I will never back down from one, especially not one with these stakes. And again, me beating him doesn't mean I'm right and he's wrong. Like somebody else beating me doesn't mean they're right and I'm wrong. It's more about the principle and standing up for yourself, standing up for your people. At the end of the day, he is wrong whether he lost that fight or whether he would have won it. But of course, I could tell that that's a kid that's influenced by the wrong people. I did go easy on him. I just wanted to teach him a lesson and, have him understand that even a Jew can have some compassion to him, even though he is hateful. We are not like him.
You made mention of the fact that you have been outspoken against anti-Semitism. You made mention of the fact there's been a rise in anti-Semitism. You even spoke out against Kanye West. Do you find that being a high-profile athlete makes a difference in terms of impacting public opinion? How do you feel you are able to change people's minds and perceptions, not physically, but through speaking out?
I'm doing my best, whatever I can, whether it is online, whether it is in the cage, outside in the interviews. I try to represent myself, of course, respectfully, and my people. And whoever hates us and is not interested in learning, is not interested in getting educated, they never will. They don't want to know, so they can stay, ignorant and hateful. I can't go and beat them one by one. But however, I do think it is important to step up our game as far as explaining the Israel, going against the hate, going against fighting anti-Semitism, and most importantly, being proud of our heritage, being proud of ourselves, not hiding, not being ashamed, not letting anybody feel us any negative way about being Jewish.
Very briefly, in just a few seconds left, tell me about your T-shirt, the message you're sending there. Very briefly, please.
Thank you. I put the Jew in Jiu-Jitsu. This is my fighting style. This is, like I said, being not a violent person, but always ready to defend what is right. And I will be fighting September 16 at T-Mobile Arena for the UFC, and looking forward to show some jiu-jitsu in the real cage.
Natan Levy, live from Las Vegas, thank you very much for speaking to us. Appreciate your time.